Hello, dear friends. The old system, one considered untouchable, is crumbling from within. Opinion piece. Draining the swamp. Mass raids. Light has won. Swamp sweep. To delay revaluation. A historic shift starts. Meeting of 900 bankers. The old order is dissolving. Blue Beam project will fail. The final reset is underway. The Earth's magnetic field will change. Let's start. The swamp is not drained yet. Rather, a legal operation known as swamp sweep is ongoing. Draining the swamp signifies means a cleansing of corruption and its undue influence on politics. It became popular as a metaphor for eradicating corruption, malpractice, and the influence of powerful groups or vested interests. Therefore, the swamp is not yet drained or eliminated, but rather is being used to advance strategic operations that seek to control and enforce the law, albeit with a strong social and political controversy. This is not politics, it is planetary liberation. Thus, the narrative of draining the swamp has become more complex. However, there is a growing acceptance in public opinion of theories previously considered conspirational, the complicity of celebrities and politicians with the swamp itself, and the importance of citizen pressure to achieve transparency from very closed systems. White Cloud with Blossom Goodchild communicates that the battle between light and darkness has already won. Light has triumphed, and this energetic shift is palpable in people's feelings. Everyone is encouraged to remain in this high and conscious energy, recognizing the transformation and the advance toward a brighter reality. Furthermore, the dense energy that has waited on the planet is dissipating, allowing another higher energy to love or to flow. This process creates an awakening and an opening in human consciousness to receive a life at a lighter frequency. Secret meeting. 900 bankers met in secret to stop the GISRA program. In May 2024, 900 top-level bankers, unknown to the public and heirs to European banking dynasties, attempted to coordinate a final dismantling of GISRA. They traveled to a monetary stabilization summit under the protection of diplomatic immunity and private security, according to Ethan White of Gaze Teller. The operation was planned to delay the global currency revaluation and fracture the timeline alignment that led to the activation of GISRA. The problem? They didn't realize that the entire event had already been monitored by the Space Force Division and recorded using quantum resonance surveillance technology. Their meeting was tracked, intercepted, and monitored by the coalition days before it took place. What those 900 elite members didn't foresee is that the QFS doesn't need wire traps. It detects intent through voice frequency and harmonic shift in the decision-making field. They were all already identified and catalogued in real time through the monitoring of DNA-coded sequences, directly linked to the coalition's classified management systems. Massive raids and networks of tribunals are expanding worldwide. Since the failed bankers summit in 2024, the retaliation has been immediate. All names associated with globalism are being processed through the same encrypted quantum system, including those who believed their position was too high to fall. More than 100 140,000 arrests have been confirmed globally. Tribunals have been activated in Greenland, Guam, Cheyenne Mountain, and beneath the Vatican Library. These are AI-assisted frequency-based truth extraction centers that operate using non-verbal biometric interrogation protocols. Leaks show that hundreds of those detained were involved in Dawn Project, an operation to create a synthetic currency overlaid on the QFS infrastructure, a counterfeit quantum currency designed to hijack sovereign transactions. That project was definitively cancelled on July 3, 2025, when coalition code breakers neutralized its central servers in Liechtenstein and Luxembourg. On October 28, 2025, special forces attacked and neutralized a COVID site in northern Italy, which housed frequency jamming towers intended to destabilize the QFS synchronization. The towers were powered by AI modules. The facility also housed a predictive AI. The database was based on simulations of public panic during the activation of the Emergency Broadcast System (EBS), meaning the dark side was preparing false flag disruptions for the upcoming launch of the emergency broadcast. This same database also contained early-stage satellite link jamming hardware, designed to disrupt Elon Musk's Starlink QFS override system, the platform that will replace all broadcast channels during the 10-day disclosure period. Collapse. The financial collapse is happening right now. Gold-backed treasury bonds absorbed over 68% of Tier 1 international liquidity as of November 15th. The central banks of Italy, Canada, and South Korea are being quietly audited via quantum nodes, and over 700 private banking licenses have been revoked under emergency jurisdiction. Quantum exchange portals are already operating at a selective level, and payments are being made to whistleblowers, military participants, and QFS-verified accounts. These accounts are DNA linked. No digital ID can replicate them. This war is measured in time, not headlines. The old behind-the-scenes structure has been already collapsed, but the public hasn't been informed. This isn't about TV coverage. This is about quantum time synchronization. The QFS doesn't run on money. It runs on truth. It doesn't care who you voted for. It cares if your DNA field aligns with the planetary liberation protocols. That's why the elite are panicking. Their bloodline codes are being rejected by the QFS architecture. There is no reset. There is only recovery. Reset news. The final reset is underway. The old world is collapsing. A new system is emerging. What is coming surpasses all imagination. Free energy, suppressed technology, and lost advancements will be unleashed. What was hidden will heal the world. The ISO 20022 standard will be launched on Sunday, enabling international transfers to take 10 seconds instead of 10 days. The Quantum Reset Override sequence was launched on November 22, 2025, ending 161 years of financial slavery. The final landscape is reeling beneath the surface, and this time the focus is in Iraq, Wells Fargo, and Level 4B. The current window of opportunity is not accidental. Behind it all lies an unprecedented level of cooperation. Those who understand the sequence and remain prepared will be ready when the door opens. Divine intervention is manifesting through the activation of the GSERA protocols, imposing universal debt forgiveness. The global monetary reset under the QFS will link all nations to tangible assets, crowning gold as the standard. The QFS overrides traditional banking systems, erasing illegitimate debts, activating one-to-one parity repayments, and empowering nations with transparent asset-linked financial sovereignty. The next step is financial exposure. The QFS is already available online through limited channels. Once it goes public, every hidden asset, every fraudulent payment, every arms profit, and every dark money channel will be visible. The old order is dissolving. The court's asset seizures, overseas arrests, and covert operations are not the end. They are the beginning of a historic shift. Operations. The coalition is moving forward under the divine guidance, executing the final stages of Hammer operation to dismantle the cabal's control. The White Hats report the neutralization of the ADL project's AI control network in 71 nations. 31 states have enacted laws to forbid the geoengineering programs that operated for decades without consent or transparency. According to Mr. Poole, the next phase of this operation is already in the pipeline. Quantum override, worldwide disclosure, system reset. Everything they built is being undone. Everything they concealed is being brought to light. New intelligence confirms that the cabal's command network has lost over 70% of its operational nodes in the last 12 hours. Their servers are down. Their secret communication channels have been disrupted. The system that once controlled governments is crumbling. 50,000 troops have secured deep underground bases beneath Denver International Airport in Colorado, Cheyenne Mountain in Wyoming, and the Dagway Test Range in Utah. Private jets belonging to elite families, tech companies' founders, political dynasties, and entertainment figures have been impounded in London, Brussels, and Washington. Naval units have blocked their escape routes through South America, New Zealand, and island chains. In Switzerland, members of a private banking consortium were arrested after investigators traced their institutions to money trails that funded covert experiments, currency manipulation, and fraud networks. A statement from JFK Jr. The last 24 hours have completely shattered any remaining illusions of the wicked. A joint operation conducted simultaneous lightning raids on 3 unknown bases beneath the Alps. Separately, Space Force agents attacked the P2 Lodge's quantum entanglement portal, located beneath Cernovio, Italy. They are now preparing Bluebeam Project 2.0, along with a fake Messiah hologram over Jerusalem in an attempt to trigger the planned Armageddon and halt the Great Awakening. They will fail. The Andromeda Council's fleet has already neutralized 14 of their 17 HARP systems. The remaining 3 will be rendered inoperative within the next 9 hours. Liquidity injections have begun. Level 4B notifications are coming in. The QFS is on the way. Fiat money is dead. The EBS emergency broadcast trigger tones are loaded and ready for simultaneous worldwide transmissions the moment the last 3 HARP towers fall. This is not the drill, this is the storm. Prophecy. Bennett Ross prophecy. Plasma will bring everything to life. Appliances will power up and cars will start, but only older models will be drivable. Plasma will incorporate all the DNA in your body and manifest what is encoded within it. Telepathy will become a common form of communication. We will be able to talk to animals and converse with smaller living beings. It will change the Earth's magnetic field, causing mountains to rise and canyons to form. Hot springs will erupt from the ground. The terrain will become muddy due to liquefaction and a mudslide will occur. Objects will become lighter and people will levitate. Gigantism will return and we will become as tall as our Atlantean ancestors. This apocalyptic plasma will either heal you or kill you. It will give us the power to become supermen and wonder women. But if you are not in tune with the source and the law of one, it will consider you the enemy. The matrix of Saturn and the Moon will collapse, and the violet sun Saturn will emit organic blueprints. The Moon will be seen as an intruder, as an artificial vessel that no longer functions. The black cube of Saturn, which acts as a photonic energy collection station for the soul, obtained primarily through blood sacrifices, will be deactivated and immobilized. Christian beliefs based on blood sacrifices will lose their appeal. The ley lines of the Earth will be revitalized, ghostly timelines will disperse, and sophisticated mind-controlled matrices will dissolve. Artificial holograms of synthetic programs will cease. Artificial intelligence transmissions targeting our subconscious will stop functioning. Secret societies will cease to be secret, and their Baal worship will be exposed. Their black magic spells will be ineffective. Live your life as a child of the light, and you will be treated with mercy. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.